Ooh, yeah.
What did that mean late when you were able to create some separation?
Yeah, huge, obviously, with how you're going to, pitch out of the bullpen. I think kind of an underrated play was George going hard into second there to kind of prevent that double play. Would have maybe probably been inning over. Don't want to take anything away from Brandon's sprint speed, but yeah, it allows you to pull away. Big hit from Chap, big hit, from Witt to kind of earlier. I think it just kind of gets a little contagious, but good at bats up and down, and took advantage of some of their miscues, which is kind of really hard to come by with that club.
Yeah, overall in the first half, it felt like sometimes you guys were so close to getting that big inning and then it didn't happen. How good is it to start the second half actually getting that done?
Yeah, huge. We've been saying it all along. I still think, and everyone in the clubhouse will tell you the same, to where I think our best baseball is in front of us. So really good to kind of get off on that note tonight. Hopefully we can keep it rolling. But, the guys in there, we trust them, with any situation. And it's been a weird go at it for a while with guys on base, but hopefully tonight's a good little start.
And just what did you see from Brios tonight?
I thought he was good. First game after the break is always a little bit weird. You saw it in the first inning with, on the bases. There's just some weird plays overall. It's tough to kind of get your footing after 4 days off. I thought he pitched really well. I thought he got ahead of batters really well and kind of probably left some pitches in the middle of the zone with 2 strikes, or in the zone with 2 strikes when he was trying to expand. It's tough to pull him there, only 90 pitches, just like Trev in that spot. But I thought Hosey pitched really, really well. Just kind of another, not on paper quality start, but another really good start from him.
John, what's the significance of the Moreno home run? Could have been a bummer, and you guys right away, answer that with that big inning right away.
Huge. Gabby not really known for his power, but known for his, kind of bat-to-ball skills, and loved it the way we came back. Whenever you're late in the game like that, top of the order, I think helps us and, kind of got things going. But, these guys, I think, in talking to them before the game and understanding kind of where we are and that we're really, trying to play our best baseball going forward, being on our toes with these guys on the bases to kind of squash it in the first inning there at third base and KK throwing behind the runner at second, just things like that. It was awesome the way they responded tonight. It really was.
Last start for Jose, I think he had 87 pitches, and you just mentioned 90 pitches around that. Is that the sweet spot? Because I noticed in the fourth, you had Richards get up really, it seemed quickly, and then come in. He was up throwing in the bullpen in the fourth, I believe. At least they said that on the announcements.
Okay.
And then of course he came in the fifth. So I didn't know if that is the magic.
Came in the sixth.
Sorry, John, you could be right. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Who cares? You won.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that the sweet spot? The 90 pitches. Sorry, that's what.
Ish. I think whenever when the days off, I think with the All-Star break, you're trying to be a little bit careful of guys coming back and. Around that. These guys are built up to over 100 pitches. So I think you look at game context, you look at where they are in the order and who we have available. And what the score is. You kind of take all that things, into account and make a decision there. But things we talk about before the game, who can do damage, who can't, and how we like our bullpen lined up in that spot too.
And you mentioned the Springer slide in the seventh. I know it's the seventh. In the seventh, that looked like a tailor-made double play, but it was such a hard slide, and obviously the fumble from the throw and couldn't get off to first. How big is that, and that kind of aggressiveness for all batters? Yeah,
huge. This is a really good defensive team, Arizona, obviously. Their numbers kind of speak for themselves, and they make really good plays look easy. And, I think tonight was just a matter of first game back after the break, couple of balls that weren't totally handled perfectly, and we took advantage of it. But, as a base runner, George there, it's just, doing your job. It's a ground ball to second. You could easily kind of just mail it in and peel off, or just say, okay, it's a double play with Brandon running, and put pressure on Perdomo, and kind of led to the big inning there.
John, we talked before the game about how they were obviously a pretty aggressive team on the base paths. How do you prepare for that as a team?
Guys are given all the information. I think that, it's obvious how they're built and what they do and what makes them really good in a tough division. So it's about varying your holds. It's about being on your toes defensively, whether it's guarding against a bunt or a stolen base. And to the guys' credit, they got the information, digested it, they're ready for it. Great play by Chappie, tough throw from Hosey there, and, kind of just hockey-esque, just threw his body in front of the base. But, you give them all the information, then it's up to them to really, respond in real time, and tonight they did.
And then how did Jordan come out of the pregame, and was he available tonight?
Yeah, he was good. Felt good about it, and it was nice to kind of not really need him there and give him an extra day. But yeah, he felt better than, like I said before the game, better than he had thought and better than we had, hoped. So if we need him tomorrow, he'll be ready to roll.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.